They call this a controlled environment, but Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted in.
This bout is scheduled for
a lot of trash talk. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're a fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. So that left lands. Trying to answer back. Beautiful counter punch. That's a scoring left hand. Nice exchange here from both men. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Here we go. It's round two. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every switch.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive. That left scores. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. No rest for the weary. Both men step back for just a moment. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch. And this with that jab. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Offense all the time. Neither man really defending themselves. Good left hand. And he misses with that jab. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just misses with that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Right punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get...
Here we go to the fourth round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
That punch lands. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. He misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Neither man really defending themselves. Perfect punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. On to the fifth we go. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets...
Well, you can't do that, can you? And he just missed with that left jab. Two were made for each other. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Left punch. And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful, because when he starts spinning, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
Let's start the sixth. Back to life now, starting to land some punches. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good punch. Left punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't.
Here we go. It's round 7. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own. He misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Got their bell rung. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Can't find a home with that jab. There's a scoring blow. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Gets out of the way of that left hand. No rest for the weary. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither man really defending themselves. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance without a doubt.
There's the bell to start round 9. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Men step back for just a moment. Hey, those punches add up. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. About punches and bunches, that's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
He blocks that jab. One lands. Why aren't they defending? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's the bell to start round 10. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice punch. That left shot lands. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. They both want the knockout. Through the hook, didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.